Welcome to UEB Research Spotlight, where we spotlight research making waves worldwide. Paper title: Spatio-temporal Dynamics of Corruption Propagation, a Local-Level Perspective. This study was supported by the Cambridge Political Economy Society Trust Fund. Author group: Đặng Trung Chin, Vu Van Hong. Research objective: identifying spatial and temporal patterns and predictors of corruption in Vietnam at the subnational level, 2006 to 2020. Developing an ecological complexity theory framework to explain the dependency and heterogeneity of corruption. Research methodology: conducting emerging hotspot analysis, EHSA, to identify the spatio-temporal distribution of corruption. Applying geographically and temporally weighted regression, GTWR, to assess the spatially and temporally varying effects of 9 influencing factors on corruption. Utilizing provincial-level data on informal costs in Vietnam from 2006 to 2020. Key findings: corruption tends to decline nationwide. Corruption is spatially heterogeneous across regions. Different groups of factors tend to exert varying impacts on corruption across regions and periods. Even factors within the same group tend to influence corruption differently across regions and periods. Only 2 key factors significantly influence corruption: transparency, proactivity, and innovativeness of provincial leadership. Notable value and academic contribution. Theoretical contribution: building upon the general framework of systems theory. This study extends complexity theory and ecological theory to develop an integrated ecological complexity theory, ECT, framework. This novel framework is proposed to explain the dynamic nature of corruption across spatial and temporal dimensions. Empirical contribution: the study overcomes limitations of prior research that relied mainly on descriptive statistics or spatial autocorrelation analyses to assess corruption. It offers a more sophisticated and multidimensional analysis based on empirical data. Methodological contribution: this is the first study to apply a combined approach of geographically and temporally weighted regression, GTWR, and emerging hotspot analysis, EHSA, to investigate corruption at the subnational level in Vietnam. The approach lays the groundwork for developing more accurate predictive models of corruption dynamics. Policy recommendations from the study. Policy implications: anti-corruption policies should be spatially and temporally tailored, reflecting the heterogeneous nature of corruption across regions and over time. Efforts should prioritize institutional reforms, particularly enhancing the capacity of local leadership and promoting transparency in context-specific ways. An interdisciplinary approach and the integration of spatio-temporal analysis are essential for effective assessment and prevention of corruption. Future research directions: further research is needed to uncover the underlying mechanisms driving the spatial and temporal heterogeneity in the influence of predictive factors on corrupt behavior. Read the full article at